What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady, again. And today we'll be reacting to the crazy story of Quaylon Adams from Love After Lockup. So like the video, comment, definitely subscribe, and let's get into it.
Imagine finding out that the man you're about to marry has been living not one, not two, but 3 separate lives the entire time you've known him. That's exactly what happened to Shavel Moore when her fiancé Quaylon Adams' world came crashing down in the most spectacular fashion reality TV has ever witnessed. This is the story of a man who promised redemption but delivered deception on a scale that left
I'm trying to remember who this is. Quaylon. This might be the one where, later on, I think one of the dudes came out saying that they was together in jail and before jail and all that. And her daughter didn't want her to marry him or something like that. I'm thinking that's who this is. I gotta remember. Let me see.
everyone asking, was any of it real? When WeTV's Love After Lockup introduced viewers to Quaylon Adams and Shavel Moore in Season 3, it seemed like a classic redemption story waiting to happen. Quaylon had served 12 brutal years behind bars for armed robbery, entering prison at just 17 years old. He missed his entire 20s, those crucial formative years when most people are figuring out who they are, building careers, and learning how to navigate adult relationships. But Shavel believed in him. She wasn't some naive woman desperate for love. She was a successful businesswoman with her own life.
She wasn't naive and desperate for love. Honey, please, stop it.
Her own money and her own daughter to protect. She didn't need a man, especially not one fresh out of prison with a serious criminal record. Yet there she was, driving hours to visit Quaylon through prison glass, writing letters, taking expensive phone calls, and planning a future with him. What drew her to him? According to sources, Quaylon represented hope and redemption in her eyes. He talked a good game about turning his life around, about being grateful for a second chance, about wanting to build something real. And Shavel, perhaps seeing past his mistakes to the potential beneath, decided to invest in that vision. Their phone conversations stretched for hours. They exchanged letters filled with promises and dreams. Quaylon painted pictures
They all do. Every single person on this show, they all do. It's the same freaking story every time. They mail their letters, they go see them, and then when they get out, they're cheating. I have something I haven't told her. And then a commercial come on and then the show go off. Like, every time. It never fails. I'm so excited for Friday to wait for the new episode to come on. Is y'all watching or not?
the man he would become once he was free. A responsible partner. A father figure to Shavel's daughter Miela. A law-abiding...
Her name is Shavel. Where we getting Shavel from? She ain't no damn shovel. Shavel.
Citizen ready to contribute to society. On paper, it was everything Shavel wanted to hear.
Oh,
Cameras
Jesus.
captured their emotional reunion when Quaylon was finally released. Shavel picked him up from prison, and they hugged, kissed, and cried tears of joy. It looked like the fairy tale beginning they'd both been waiting for. But fairy tales don't usually involve motel arrests, secret lovers, and explosive revelations that would make even the most dramatic soap opera seem tame by comparison. Anyone who's ever known someone fresh out of prison will tell you, the transition back to normal life is brutal. For Quaylon, who had spent 12 years in an environment where every decision was made for him, every meal was scheduled, and every moment was monitored, suddenly having total freedom was overwhelming. And the problem started almost immediately. Shavel's family wasn't having it. Her sister in particular was vocal about her concerns. She questioned Quaylon's intentions, worried that he was using Shavel for financial support, and doubted he was truly ready to be the partner Shavel deserved.
Correct.
The family dinners were tense, the confrontations were heated, and viewers could see the strain building. Quaylon struggled to find steady work, which put financial pressure on Shavel. This is a common issue for formerly incarcerated individuals, but it created a dynamic...
Exactly. Like, he just got out of jail for armed fucking robbery. Yes, it is going to be a little hard to find a damn job. So, I mean, that should be something that's understood. You know, that should be understood while we on here writing letters and talking and visiting. That's something that should be already understood. Come on now. Come on now. I'm not defending this. No.
Where Shavel was essentially supporting a grown man who should have been contributing equally. He also had trouble adjusting to normal life outside of prison, which led to constant tension in their relationship. Then there were the cultural and lifestyle differences. Shavel was established, independent, and used to doing things her way. Quaylon was coming from 12 years of institutional living. The learning curve was steep, and the friction was real. Their scenes together often showed them arguing about seemingly small things that pointed to much bigger issues brewing beneath the surface. Despite all these red flags, Quaylon proposed to Shavel, and she said yes. They appeared on the follow-up series, Life After Lockup, where fans continued to watch their journey unfold. On the surface, they seemed like they were making it work. Wedding planning commenced. Quaylon expressed his desire to adopt Miela and become her legal father. It looked like the redemption arc.
That's what I was talking about in another video. I don't know if I posted it or not. I can't remember. So she talks to her daughter about, what's his name? Quaylon? Quayvet? Whatever the hell his name is. She talks to her daughter right here about adopting her. That little girl said, fuck nah, I don't want that nigga to be my daddy. She did not want him to be her daddy. The little girl straight up said that. Like, no, absolutely not. And dumb bitch here was gonna go ahead, go right along with it. Gonna get the daughter, ain't even want them to get married. That daughter did not like him at all. And that's a sign of red flag. That's a couple red flags, bitch. That's a stop sign. That's a stop light. That's a road work ahead, reroute type shit.
Boy, if you don't
like, what? She pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. After this scene, all respect for her was lost for me.
Was finally taking shape. But behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. November 16th, 2023. Quaylon's birthday. Shavel had given him a custom bottle of Hennessy with his picture on it, saying happy birthday. She posted a loving birthday message on Instagram, celebrating his accomplishments and expressing excitement for his future projects. It seemed like a beautiful gesture from a woman proud of her man. That same night, everything fell apart. Police found Quaylon at a Motel 6 in Louisville, Texas, with a woman who wasn't Shavel. The woman had called police claiming...
What? When that happened, I don't think I heard nothing about that. Talk to me, sis.
Quaylon was threatening to harm her. When officers arrived, they found much more than they bargained for. A search of Quaylon's bag turned up marijuana and MDMA, ecstasy. The green leafy substance tested positive for marijuana and weighed 2.81 ounces. The multicolored pills tested positive for MDMA and weighed 4.9 grams. The irony was almost poetic. The birthday gift from his loyal fiancée found at the scene of his arrest with another woman and drugs. Quaylon was handcuffed and booked into the Louisville jail on possession charges. He posted a $7,500 bond and was later released. But the damage was irreversible. Here was a man still on parole, supposed to be on his best behavior, following strict rules and avoiding any situation that could land him back in prison. Instead, he was caught with drugs and another woman in a motel room. For Shavel, this was the ultimate betrayal.
Even though he deserved to be locked back up after that, the crazy thing is when you out on probation or parole or whatever, and say you get into a damn offender bender, something stupid or small like that, or either your neighbor is outside fighting and the cops have to be called and you just happen to be outside watching, you as a witness, they can take you to jail for that. Like, if you gotta give a statement, something like, they could take you to jail for that, for any involvement with police. Like, I think that is so fucking crazy to me. I don't too much like that, because you ain't did nothing. His ass deserved it. Take it, lock his ass up. Lock him up. Lock him up.
She had defended him to her family, invested in their relationship emotionally and financially, and stood by him through everything. Now she had to face the reality that Quaylon wasn't the man she thought he was.
Your daughter
Fans were
told you that
shocked,
already.
but not entirely surprised. This was the same man who had promised to stay out of trouble, build a future with Shavel, and prove that he'd changed. Yet just a couple years after his release, he was already back in handcuffs. If the motel arrest was bad, what came next was absolutely explosive.
Well, no.
A man named Aaron Mitchell came forward with claims that would rock Quaylon's already crumbling reputation to its core. According to Aaron, he and Quaylon met in prison on Valentine's Day 2013 and developed an intimate relationship that lasted over 17 months while they were both incarcerated. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Aaron claimed that Quaylon continued their relationship even after being released, exchanging private pictures and maintaining contact in secret.
Buddy came with receipts. I was in that live, honey. You know my nosy ass was right up in there. Buddy had letters. He had the signatures on it, which I'm assuming it matched Quaylon's signature. Baby, honey came with receipts, honey. And honestly, I will say I didn't like that. Even though I'm messy as shit now, I love some little drama, as long as they ain't got shit to do with me. But, I didn't too much care for that because I feel like that could drive somebody to off themselves. I didn't like that too much. I was a little afraid for Quaylon, because you don't know how mentally stable people are. And for him to come out and, online the way he did, I can see if he just went to Shavel and told her that. But I didn't like how he went on a whole ass interview tour type shit, doing all that. I ain't like that, and I don't respect that at all. Don't respect that. Don't respect you. I ain't like that.
From Shavel. The relationship, Aaron alleged, was hidden from Shavel the entire time. Aaron Mitchell claimed that the entire prison knew about their relationship. This wasn't some hidden secret between two people. According to Aaron, everyone in the facility was aware that he and Quaylon were together. Aaron didn't just make empty claims. He came with receipts, love letters, cards, and photos that Quaylon had allegedly sent him. He even claimed that Quaylon had tattooed Aaron's initials, ATM, Aaron Tremmel Mitchell, on his chest as a mark of their bond. And in perhaps the most shocking allegation of all, Aaron claimed he and Quaylon had been intimate in Shavel's own bed. When Aaron confronted Quaylon about the situation, Quaylon allegedly dismissed their relationship as fake, stating it was merely for publicity to enhance his rap career. In other words, Quaylon tried to frame Aaron as someone he was using for attention and buzz, rather than acknowledging what they had shared. Aaron's mission became clear: warn Shavel about the man she was about to marry. He showed up at Shavel's doorstep intending to visit Quaylon, which unraveled the hidden narrative. When Shavel initially didn't believe him, Aaron provided all the proof she needed. A video circulating on social media showed Quaylon in a compromising position with a man, with tattoos visible in the video matching Quaylon's known ink. The evidence was mounting, and it—
Hold on now. Where we gonna find this video at? What happened now? Sis, put the link in your description. I kind of wanna go do some research. What kind of compromising? We gotta do some research, ladies. What's going? Not for that purposes, but we just want to be nosy over here. That's all. We just want to know what had happened.
It was becoming impossible for Quaylon to deny. But wait, there's more. Beyond the affair with Aaron, it was also revealed that Quaylon maintained a separate relationship with another woman for 3 years during his relationship with Shavel. Not one secret relationship, not two, but 3 people he was juggling simultaneously.
Damn.
Shavel revealed that Quaylon had allegedly physically assaulted her in front of Miela, which explained why her daughter opposed the adoption idea.
See?
This revelation added another dark layer to an already disturbing situation. The man who wanted to be Miela's legal father had allegedly hurt her mother right in front of her. Shavel later revealed she had been receiving threats from Quaylon, publishing samples of the threats to her Instagram story. The man who had claimed to love her was now intimidating her as the truth came out. When Shavel confronted Quaylon with the irrefutable evidence Aaron had provided, Quaylon denied the accusations and blamed Aaron's actions on a vendetta against his music career. In a desperate bid for validation, Aaron even reached out to Quaylon's mother, who refused to acknowledge her son's relationship with a man. Shavel's mother disclosed that her daughter had been informed about Quaylon's relationship with a man since November 2023, expressing relief that the relationship had finally come to an end. Shavel had known for months, but was contractually obligated.
Wait, did she say that Mama had already knew? If that's the case, I mean, you can't really get mad at the mama. That is her son, and no matter what, wife, girlfriend, ain't no mama about to go against her son. I mean, no matter how bad, she may feel very much bad for the wife or girlfriend, but ain't no mama gonna go against their son. You know, at the end of the day, that's his mama, not yours. So you can't really get mad at the mama for that. I'm sure she felt bad for not saying anything. Hopefully she did talk to him and be like, hey, look, you need to, you know what I'm saying? But ain't no mama gonna go against their son. And y'all know that shit. If you got a son or a daughter, you know that shit. Come on.
To continue filming. She had to promote a relationship on television that had already ended in her heart. In February 2024, Shavel made her final statement. In an Instagram post, she declared the end of her engagement with Quaylon and stated her departure from reality television, writing that there would be no marriage and no return to the show as a couple. She had been healing for 4 months while still having to promote the show. The pain in her words was palpable. Shavel announced she was relocating back to Kansas City from Texas, a move she had originally made to support Quaylon. She deserved peace, and she knew she wouldn't find it while staying connected to Quaylon's chaos. So who is Quaylon Adams really? That's the question that haunted fans throughout this entire saga. Is he the reformed convict who genuinely wanted a second chance at life? Or was he a master manipulator who used everyone around him? Shavel, Aaron, the other woman, reality TV producers, and fans, to feed his ego and create opportunities for himself? The evidence suggests the latter. Throughout this entire ordeal, Quaylon has remained largely silent. To this date, he has yet to address the allegations from either Shavel or Aaron in any meaningful way. He continued promoting himself on social media as if nothing happened, offering no real accountability or acknowledgement of the pain he caused. His Instagram presence told a different story than the one on TV, while the show portrayed him as a man trying to build a stable life with Shavel.
Well, I wouldn't say shit either. I mean, the damage is done. Other than apologizing to her for hurting her, I wouldn't even address the allegations from that dude, because that shit was disrespectful as fuck. Other than that, fuck it. I would do me. Just stay your black ass out of jail. That's all I ask. Good Lord.
Well, his social media posts suggested someone more interested in fame, attention, and the perks that came with reality TV recognition. There were pictures with women who weren't Shavel, captions that seemed inappropriate for someone in a committed relationship, and a general vibe that his priorities lay elsewhere. Quaylon positioned himself as a digital creator and entrepreneur. He promoted his music, hinted at various projects, and used his Love After Lockup fame to create business opportunities. But underneath the aspirational posts and the motivational content was a pattern of deception that extended far beyond what anyone could have imagined. The most troubling aspect of Quaylon's story isn't just the lies. It's the calculated nature of them. This wasn't someone who made a mistake in the heat of the moment. This was someone who maintained multiple relationships simultaneously, lied to everyone involved, got arrested while on parole, allegedly became violent, and then tried to frame those exposing him as jealous haters attacking his music career. Quaylon Adams' journey from prison to reality TV fame to public disgrace serves as a cautionary tale about the difference between talking about change and actually changing. For 12 years, Quaylon had time to think about his mistakes, time to plan for a better future. Time to develop the character necessary to make different choices. Yet when given the opportunity for redemption, he chose deception instead. He chose to hurt someone who believed in him. He chose to risk his freedom for drugs and infidelity.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you. That's something I would expect. Okay, if my ass going on here on a damn prison website, knowing they probably talking to 45, 50 other women, had got them sending money to them to put on their damn books. Like, I would expect nothing less. There are so many good men out here in the world doing good, like, they might not be making as much, but so fucking what? They'll treat you well, like, you know what I'm saying? Treat you like a woman's supposed to be treated. Maybe rub your feet at night. They just want a hot meal and, talk, watch movies and cuddle and shit while they go out and make money or whatever. They ain't gotta be rich, It's like, you're looking in prison where bad people. This nigga went in there for attempted what? Or armed robbery? Like, girl, what the fuck you thought was gonna happen? That's all I ask. What'd you think? What'd you think? And then he went in at 17. This nigga ain't even mature yet. Like, he stopped aging at 17 because he couldn't experience anything. So, yeah, of course he's gonna want to go fuck. Like, duh. Is it me? Hello? Like, so we gotta stop doing stupid shit, bro. And then expecting a different result, Like, come on, you already know what's up, bro. For real.
He chose fame over integrity. Shavel, on the other hand, emerged as the real hero of this story. Despite public humiliation, despite betrayal on multiple fronts, despite threats and abuse, she maintained her dignity. She stepped away from the circus, focused on her business and her daughter, and started the healing process. She proved that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away from someone who doesn't deserve you.
Or
the story also highlights the challenges of prison relationships
in the beginning
and the love after lockup phenomenon. These relationships develop in artificial environments where real-world pressures don't exist. Phone calls are romantic when you don't have to deal with bills, parenting, family drama, and the mundane realities of everyday life. It's easy to be the perfect partner through prison glass. The real test comes when the doors open and reality sets in. For viewers who followed this story, the takeaway is clear. Actions speak louder than words. Quaylon said all the right things. He made all the right promises. But when it mattered, when he had to choose between his
girl, I can tell when a nigga lying to me. Maybe it's because I'm a grown, older lady. I can see through bullshit. Any time of the day, honey. Any fucking time of the day. I don't know what it is, a sixth sense. But bitch, you tell me a lie, I'ma sit here. Oh, for real? Oh, okay. Oh. Bitch, I know you lying. Like, that's just my messy ass. I be doing that. I sit right there and listen to your ass lie. And then go back home and talk to myself about it. This nigga just lied to my goddamn face. He know his fucking ass ain't got no goddamn $25,000 in no bank. His old lying ass. That's just me though. But alright, y'all. Let me know what y'all thought about this Quaylon and what's her name? Shavel's Love After Lockup story. If y'all want to see some more, let me know. Like the video, comment. Definitely subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. Bye, y'all.